earliest MotoGP memory?
Oh, even that far back.
My first MotoGP memory.
Not my first memory, but I think the best memory I have is 2009, that I went to the big village in Jerez. And I remember watching Valentino win that race and was amazing. I remember we were on the rooftop, but I was going from one side to the other one to see all the track all the time, and was a really good memory.
I remember perfectly the race in Welcome, 2004, when Vale won. I was very young because it was 2004, and this was my first memory. And also, I remember the livery of Vale and Edwards in Laguna Seca, 2005, and the yellow one, that was fantastic.
Definitely sitting on the couch at our house when I was a kid, screaming for Rossi, even though I had no clue what I was watching. I was just doing what my dad was doing, so that was about it.
2005, basically I was at home watching the Jerez GP between Sete and Vale. The moment where really I realized that I wanted to be a MotoGP rider, so it's a really good memory for me because it's the one that really makes me want to be here today.
Let's say the best of the first MotoGP memories is 2006. I was training a lot for Troy Bayliss. He was my idol, and I did the last race of 2006 season in Valencia, and he won it. So that one is a great memory for me.
I would say it's a 500cc memory because I started to ride with motorbike when I was 9 years old, like 1999 and 2000. And I remember to see on TV a race with Valentino on the yellow bike, the yellow 500cc Honda bike. And that's my really first memory of the racing of MotoGP.
Circuit de Catalunya. I mean, on that age, you just support the riders by the colors.
Now I'm full red, but I started with the blue because I was supporting a lot Dani Pedrosa, the young Spanish talent that was coming. Also, I was looking also Valentino Rossi because he was the idol in MotoGP, was winning a lot. So normally when you are a kid, you are looking the ones that are winning, and especially if it's a Spanish one like Dani Pedrosa, was even better.
It had to have been one of the Asian rounds. I was mucking around in the shed, and they had an old sort of analog television in the shed at that point in time. Kids these days wouldn't know about it, the one with the back on it and the aerial on top. And I remember just sitting there thinking, what is this? You know, watching, trying to understand exactly what it was, and then obviously that kind of dove me down the wormhole of what MotoGP was and what it was all about, and sort of, I guess, directed my path.
When my brother won the title in Motegi, that I was there, and it was a super nice feeling. There was a plan that I was to make the lap behind him over the bike, but then was not possible. But it was a great memory of the MotoGP world.
2011, 12, I don't remember well, because it was these days from Casey in Honda, from Valentino in Ducati, and I remember we was having dinner, and I remember I was in Laguna Seca, and Valentino crashing in the top of the hill. Maybe, yeah, this is the first memory I have from MotoGP.
I don't remember the race exactly, but I remember the colors. When Valentino was in Honda with the HRC colors, I always loved the yellow. That race, the winner was Valentino with the yellow bike. So from then on, this was my inspiration, no?
On TV from many years, of course, but the one really going to the track with all my family in Montmeló in Catalonia. Danny was in 250 because I was really a fan of him, so I remember quite well that. It was 2004 or 2005.
Well, I remember the time of Valentino in the 97 was super nice, and dreaming, no? Because I was dreaming the 125, and I am born with this passion.
One of my earliest MotoGP memory, it was in the sofa in home, watching the 125cc race where Talmaxi was fighting for the world title.
First thing I remember of MotoGP was Vale's race. I think it was Brno. It was a battle against Gibernau. We were racing at a pocket bike racing track, and we stopped. Everybody stopped just to watch Vale's race. When it was racing, we all used to stop whatever we were doing. And I remember that race because it was a really nice battle.
Maybe the first time that I see one MotoGP race on TV, no? Before to be here. I don't know, I saw on TV and was super excited. It was something that never I feel on my home when I see one sport. Something super nice. So maybe it was the key to start my career.
Cribillé and Dujan in Jerez. This crazy last lap where the people going inside the track. I think this was my first memory of a MotoGP race. Actually, it was 500, but it's okay.
The race in South Africa in 2004, I was 6 years old. We were at home in the sofa. Biaggi and Rossi were the strongest rider, and they were switching both Biaggi from Yamaha to Honda and Rossi from Honda to Yamaha, so it was an event. It was the main event of the season already. But also I was dreaming one day to become a rider like them.
2007 in Valencia Grand Prix. I went with my father to the pit walk and I have pictures with all riders, but I have one with Álvaro Bautista because in this moment he liked me a lot.
My first memory of MotoGP is actually very vivid because it was in Estoril back in 2004. I was a small 9-year-old kid getting through the crowd in the paddock, trying to get Alex Barros to sign a poster for me because he obviously was Brazilian, but you know, we speak the same language, and yeah, I was scratching through the people, just trying to get his autograph, so that's probably my earliest memory in MotoGP, yeah.